What if you could break an eating disorder in 3 steps? I'm going to show you in this video. Before we begin, I want to share with you some resources that I have. I have a 14-day challenge, Stop Overeating in 14 days. I also have a free guide, Why is Eating Right So Hard? The 5 Simple Steps to Stop Binge Eating. And if you want to speak with me, there is also a link below. Okay, let's begin. How do you break an eating disorder in 3 steps? Just 3 steps. That's all there are? Yes. Well, it's a simplification, but there are 3 beliefs that you must have in order to stop binge eating or any sort of eating disorder. And without these beliefs, it's going to be really hard. Remember, beliefs drive behavior, and your behavior reflects the beliefs that you have, or your convictions, whatever you want to call them. Remember, it's not enough to say it, you have to believe it. And the only way to believe it is to actually do it. So what are those 3 steps? What are those 3 beliefs that you must have? Number 1. You have to believe that today is that day. You have to believe that now is the best time. There is no time like today. You can't wait till tomorrow. You can't wait till next week. You have this insane amount of urgency. It's like if you don't do it today, you never will. So you have to convince yourself that now is that time. And even if you don't break the eating disorder in one day, and you probably won't because this is a hard habit to break, you can at least start that process. You can at least start making some changes. Remember, there's always room for improvement. You can always make one better decision today than you made yesterday. And that's what's really important. Were you better today than you were before? You don't have to be perfect. Get rid of that mindset. Perfection is the enemy here, because perfection is what got you into this problem in the first place. You tried to have this perfect diet and this perfect body, and it didn't work. And then you lost control, and now you're watching this video, which I appreciate, by the way. But you have to believe in the power of process. Put the process over perfection. Just get a little better. 1%, 1%, 1%. And you can start that today. In fact, you should probably start it today. It's easier to make changes today than it is tomorrow. And there is this lie that we have that if we delay change long enough, it'll become easy. No, it won't. It won't be easier next week or next month. In fact, it will only be harder, because the habit is that much stronger. Okay, number 2, you must believe that you have all the strength and willpower that you'll ever have and that you will ever need. It's really easy to believe that the future version of you is out there, somewhere over the rainbow. The truth is that you is looking at yourself in the mirror. So maybe pause this video, go look at yourself in the mirror, and you're gonna see the person that you thought you were going to be yesterday. In other words, yesterday you said today. That you are future you. At some point in time in the past, you thought you were going to be a certain version of you. You thought you were going to have all this willpower. You thought you were going to be like a superhero or something. Well, today's the day. Where is that version? What happened to him? Is he here? Is she here? So quit saying that tomorrow you'll have enough willpower, because the truth is you won't. You have all the willpower and resolve that you need and that you will ever have. So one of the fallacies that we have is that we overestimate our willpower in the future. We think we're going to be able to do these amazing things. And maybe we will, but we underestimate how hard it's going to be. And then we get to that point and it's like really uncomfortable and it doesn't feel good, and then we find some cop out. Okay? Don't play that game. You have all the willpower and the commitment that you need. So get started. Number 3, the last thing you need to believe is that you have the perfect conditions and the right environment to make those changes. You don't have to live in paradise to make the changes that you want. You don't have to have the perfect job, the perfect house, and the perfect conditions. The truth is, you're never going to have those conditions. Okay? It's convenient to believe that tomorrow, at some point in the future, it's going to be easy. And the truth is, making these changes is never going to be easy. Everything else could be perfect in your life. You could have a great social life, you could have a great job, you could have a great everything, nice weather, and you would still have these irresistible cravings and urges for these kinds of behaviors. You would still be eating at night. You would still be overeating chocolate. You would still be purging. You would still be chewing and spitting. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have the perfect environment, because it's going to be a long time before you have that environment. Okay, so that's it. That's how you break an eating disorder in 3 steps. And I imagine if you haven't broken it yet, one of those 3 beliefs, my suspicion is if you haven't broken an eating disorder, you have some faulty beliefs. Maybe you don't think today's a day. Maybe you think it's going to be easier tomorrow. Maybe you think you'll have more willpower tomorrow, so you're not making those changes today. Maybe you're waiting for better conditions. Maybe you're just waiting, which becomes its own addiction in a way. It's like you become addicted to waiting, you become addicted to dreaming. Don't be a dreamer, be a doer. What are some other beliefs that could cripple eating disorder recovery? Let me know below. Remember, today is the day, you have the right conditions, and you have all the willpower that you need. So get started. Hope you found this video educational and entertaining. Remember, if you want to do the 14-day challenge, or you want my free guide, Why is Eating Right So Hard, or if you want to speak with me, you can find all that information below. Before we proceed, if you want to start your own YouTube channel, check out the Creative Business Academy by Essetino Artists. There is a link below. Without Essetino Artists, this channel would not be possible and you would not be watching this video. If you liked this video, I'm sure you'll like one of the other videos that you see on the screen. Click one of them and I'll see you there.